supercatpapa.com. / give me all your money. Back online. See the big cows with the big horns. We got more up here. I'll take a shortcut, but we're not. Looks like it rained here. Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning.
All right. Well, at this point, it's just because everyone kind of stopped right on top of each other, so they're waiting for the traffic to kind of get moving again. But this is not another. We're stopped. Yeah, this is not just another one of those. We are still moving. It's just letting the traffic kind of catch up. That's all.
Okay, starting to move again.
Alright friends, well there is an elephant, and that's actually the big bull elephant I was talking about earlier. He's way in the back over there. I also want to point out on the left, those are mandrill, and if you look closely, the baby mandrill is out, so you can see her running around. Now guys, mandrill are actually the biggest monkey in the world. A fully grown male mandrill can weigh up to 100 pounds. Now, I'm sure you're already very familiar with mandrill because of Rafiki. So I'm gonna tell you about the elephants now. Guys, elephants are the largest animal on land, and a fully grown African bull elephant can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. Now they actually eat about 300 pounds of vegetation every single day.
She's hiding underneath her mother. Yep, right there.
Now, unfortunately, elephant populations continue to decline, and while they face a number of threats, the biggest threat to them is habitat destruction.
That's where the elephants go to wade in and drink and bathe.
Now, that's just to recycle any old electronic devices that you have lying around your house.
There he is.
Now, there's a mineral in the batteries of those devices called coltan. And coltan is mined right in the middle of elephant territory. When you recycle your old electronic devices, you reduce the need for more coltan.
Boy, that's a big elephant.
Which reduces the need for new mines.
I wonder why he's by himself. There's more elephants up to the left. Okay, sure, we'll find out. This guy doesn't shut up. He'll tell you everything, whether you want to know it or not. Except about Rafiki's kind, he won't talk about them.
Then find a way to recycle it. I promise you guys, it really does make a difference, especially for the elephant.
Now he's getting kind of preachy.
Ooh, this is a great view of him on the side. Look at that. I can't stop.
Oh, that's a good picture right there.
They never lined up perfectly with a gap like that. That was pretty cool.
This is a journalist at the him yabber. Yeah. He never shuts up. So those breaks in the videos, this guy's talking non-stop between every one of them.
You might see some chest marks. That's because elephants like to eat red clay. It's a nice little snack for them. It has vitamins,
but they don't get to run down here, so how'd the tusk marks get here? That's where the other elephants live. Oh.
And, well, friends, there are a few subtle differences between African elephants and Asian elephants, but there is one major difference that makes it really easy to tell them apart, and that is just the size of their ears. Now, African elephants have a much bigger ear, and it's also shaped a little bit like the continent of Africa.
So the order of the day, stop, and stop, and stop, and stop. We got a pattern here. Can you figure it out? Yep.
looks like there's a few more elephants up ahead. We're going to try to get
Oh,
you guys
there's a
better
guy
look at
sitting
that.
up there.
I believe that these ones are female.
Right up there.
Now, Elephant Society typically is
That'd be
led
a
by
cool
a matriarch.
job.
She's the
Elephant
oldest and
watcher.
the wisest.
That'd be
She's
awesome.
pretty much in charge of everything that they do. And the rest of the herd consists of all the female relatives of her family and any calves that they have. Now, once those calves reach adolescence, that's probably about 13 years old or so for the elephants, the males are kicked out of the herd. From that point on, they typically live a fairly solitary life, kind of on the outskirts of whatever herd that they're part
I don't know
of.
where they're at.
So that's really, when you see an elephant by itself, it's more likely to be a male. When you see a group of them, it's more likely to be females. Now sometimes the younger calves, the ones that are just freshly kicked out of the herd, the younger males, I mean, sometimes they do form small herds, you know, a couple of them together at a time. But you know, as they get a little bit older and they become a little bit more independent. They prefer a little.
I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it. I
little
don't
bit
see
more
them.
solitude.
Maybe they're hiding behind those rocks. I bet that's it. They're shy. They're behind the rocks. Oh, there's another Balboa tree. Hey, Rocky. Can you see it? Named after Rocky Balboa. From Rocky 1, by the way. Yeah, beautiful water, no elephants. Huh.
Well, friends, over here, there are some flamingo.
Oh, well, we don't get to see the elephants, but we can see flamingos.
They're the largest in size. They're also the lightest in color of all of the different species of flamingo. Now, a group of flamingo is a flamboyance. A flamboyance of flamingo. And
of course it is.
There was another elephant right up there as well. And it's a little difficult to see from this angle, but it was up there.
Yeah, where's the rest of them? They used to have about 8. Who knows why they're pink? I know Haley B does. He didn't even talk about it. You know why they're pink? Leave the answer in my comments. Oh, and here's the wild Safari Green Silverado.
Well, friends, there's a nice big mud wallow over there. That's a pretty good sign.
That's Silverado.
There could be some white rhinos around. I don't want to guarantee anything. Again,
Wonder what
they're
the new
all wild
animal
animals. They
is.
go where they want. They do what they want. And really, this reserve is a lot bigger than what we actually drive through. So there's no guarantee at any point that we'll see anything. But the mud wallow is a good sign. They like to wallow in the mud. You know, it cools them off. It also kind of
This is
coats
the area
their skin.
around the
It
corner
protects them
here.
from bugs and protects them from the
You
sun.
see the rhinos and the ostriches and the warthogs.
And actually, a lot of animals do something like that. You know, rhinos are not the only ones.
There's the burlap. I don't know what kind of animal they put
like a
out.
signature move for them.
Maybe they put out a cheetah for the other animals to play with. Oh, what's that back there? It's like an observation tower. Whew. Can you smell that, viewers? I can't. Oh, dear God. Whatever animal it is, he stinks. Look at all the burlap. Wow. Some of it's torn. I think he tried to get out.
Alright guys, if you look to your left, but way up that hill in the far back, kind of behind the burlap,
Straight
there's
through.
a couple of cheetah up there, but they're really far up there.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you guys can see them. Now, cheetah are the fastest
Can't.
animal on land.
No, they're
They can
right
go
behind
from
that
0
tree.
to 60.
There they
in
are,
3
right there.
seconds flat with a top speed. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
there's another one over here.
They never
They've got a
move. I
top
hope he's
speed
moving.
of 75 miles per hour.
They never
And
move.
they
Oh,
can't hold
sweet.
that
Those are
speed for
sitting
very
up.
long, though, my friends, just for a couple hundred yards. And that's because they'll overheat.
Oh, he moved. He sat up and laid down. Hi, cheetah. Which one's Chester? I think one of them's Chester cheetah.
Now this big old rock structure is called a kopie. And kopies are a favorite hangout for lions, but lions are nocturnal. They rest during the day and they're active at night.
They got that up
And
around the
a lot of times
lions.
they like to
That's
rest in their
weird.
little caves there, kind of in the rocks where it's shady and it's cool. So it's no guarantee we'll see one. I would say it's probably unlikely that we'll see one. Really, with the lions, it's first thing in the morning is kind of the time for them. That's when we get the
There's
most
another
luck with
truck
them.
putting out feed. Bet they don't feed the lions like that though.
And then part of that burlap is already coming down. Now guys, you can still see some of the warden's trucks out and about. Because like I said, they were taking care of one of the animals, and there is something being introduced to this part of the reserve today. That's what all this burlap is for. Anywhere that there's a drop off, burlap goes up so that we can protect them. They don't accidentally stumble over it, until they become a little bit more familiar with their surroundings.
Well, that's where the warthogs live. I didn't see any rhinos. See any ostriches.
But I don't see anything. Oh, there's some ostrich eggs. Those eggs are pretty cool. They weigh about 3 pounds each. That's
Wait till
about
they
the
hatch,
equivalent
then we
of
can
2
see a
dozen
baby
chicken eggs.
ostrich.
They're the largest egg
Nothing.
in the world.
The whole second half of the
Not that I
safari is
ever would do
nothing.
this, guys, but I could park the truck right here and now, get out of the truck and go stand on those eggs, and they would not crack under my weight.
I don't believe
That
it.
is how
Let's get
durable
him to
those
do
shells
it.
are.
Let's do a would you rather. Would you rather see him break an ostrich egg or give a lion a haircut? Leave a comment. I know which I'd rather see. Give a hungry lion a haircut, but that's just me. Hope that doesn't influence the vote. And another pickup, Silverados. Love their Silverados here. All right, there isn't going to be anything
We
else.
saw a lot
So,
of really cool stuff today, but it's not
no,
just
we
these
didn't.
beautiful
We
animals
didn't
here
see
in
all
Africa
that
that
stuff.
we
We
enjoy. How
saw very
it's
few
animals
things.
all over the world.
So,
Hopefully they're
BigFatPapa.com, backsplash, give me all your money.
to make a really
Signing
big
off.
difference.
I'll post this in a minute.
Some of those things
Leave
are just
comments.
recycling.
Lots of comments.
Getting
God
reusable
bless
bags
America.
for the grocery store.